Don't worry, folks. I'm still alive. I did watch the game, and I am probably going to pass out and go to bed right after this because the Vancouver Canucks have just defeated the New Jersey Devils 4-3 in a shootout. I've seen enough. No Elias Pettersson, no Nils Höglander, no Jack Hughes. It was definitely a game lacking in some of the top-end star power that both of these teams can provide. But with one door closed on Elias Pettersson, EP40, another one opens with number 24, Pius freaking Suter. Is it a lot to go out there and say he's a bona fide first-line center? Yeah, probably is, but hey, he was a first-line center in this game. He had scored 2 goals, had a chance to win it in the shootout, had a really nice opportunity or two in the final few frames, and ultimately looked just so good as a Vancouver Canucks top-line center. The game, though, was up and down. And I think one of the biggest attributes of this contest was just the back-and-forth nature that we had seen take place, especially in the third period. I was actually thinking of titling this video, "The Vancouver Canucks Can Never Win a Hockey Game Again." Because the same thing that happened against New York somewhat happened here against New Jersey. Last minute, quick succession goals for the Devils to kill all the morale of the Vancouver Canucks and to just put in the dagger on this game. You can say the same thing happened against the New York Rangers, but ultimately, with this game being 3-2 New Jersey in the final few minutes of the third period, I was honestly saying to myself, I was like, okay, either Vancouver is going to get a whole bunch of chances and they're going to lose, and we're going to have to title this video that they can't win ever again, or it's going to be like Brock Besser, who scores a game-tying goal with 2 seconds left, like he had done previously. Ultimately, though, it is not Brock, it is Pius Suter. They announced it on the broadcast. Could have been DeBrusque, could have been Garland. I guess it's Suter out in front who gets the game-tying goal 3-3 to send it into overtime, and then everything else happens the way it does. Vancouver and New Jersey trade chances, and then we go to a shootout. Just some notes here on this game before we dive into some of the top moments. Lots of lineup changes coming into tonight's contest. Nils Åman and Lekkerimaki are in. Thatcher Demko is back, and I'll say this right off the bat here. Thatcher looked great in this game. Some of the goals that went in, not really his fault. You can't blame him for a rebound that goes off the end boards and pops out to the other side. You can't blame him on a rebound out in front where Erik Haula is right there. Thatcher the Snatcher made some fantastic saves, especially in the overtime frame and in the shootout. Aside from Jesper Bratt, he was flawless there. So Thatcher came back in, looked like he owned the crease tonight, did not falter, and, you know, I get that there's some hesitation from Canucks fans because nobody wants to see him get hurt again. That definitely was a talking point heading into this game here. But Thatcher has been practicing with the team a lot lately. He has been getting some reps in. As long as the Vancouver Canucks coaching staff and Thatcher himself feels like he is not being rushed, I'm okay with it. Now, of course, we're never going to get the full-on answer as to whether or not that's the case. Who knows? Maybe they are rushing Thatcher Demko back, and he still feels maybe only 90% or 95%. He's not 100%, but he sure looked like he was 100% in this game, facing off and dueling against Jacob Markstrom on the other side. So the old Markstrom-Demko rivalry takes another chapter here in this Hughes-a-Palooza part number 5. But the first goal of the game is scored by none other than the Vancouver Canucks' newest first-line center. It is Pius Suter, who wins the draw back over to the D-man. He has a really hard shaft, and he's able to just pull the puck back and throw it to his defender. It's Marcus Pettersson who then sneaks down the left wing, throws it out into the slot there for Suter to hammer it down on the one-timer. Beautiful shot, beautiful goal. That's Pius's 21st goal on the year, assisted by Marcus Pettersson's 21st assist on the season too. Vancouver is up 1-0. Second period comes, and this is where Timo Meier ties things up for the New Jersey Devils. Vancouver's penalty kill has been so good all year, but they do falter in this one moment here as Dawson Mercer brings the puck in, throws it over to Nico Hischier. He throws it back to Bratt, who sneaks down the left side, brought towards the front Mercer, and then on the back door, Timo Meier is there. beating out his man, I think it was Drew O'Connor, who just lets Meier sneak in behind him, and the puck squeaks through Thatcher Demko. In the third period, you had Timo Meier make it 2-1 with 9 minutes to go in the third. And at this point, I was like, yeah, the Vancouver Canucks are going to lose this one. I mean, Jake DeBrusk had a really good scoring opportunity where the puck ricocheted off the end boards, and DeBrusk was there on the far side to try and bury it, but he wasn't able to reach it. So what happens, right? The very next play, the very next shift, Timo Meier gets a beautiful rebound off the end boards from a Brendan Dillon shot and is able to beat Thatcher Demko clean. The puck was shot and it hit the end boards, popped out to the opposite side, and it was perfectly placed there for Timo Meier. 2-1 hockey game for the New Jersey Devils. And I was saying, Vancouver, hard-fought effort here. Quinn Hughes was trying to do everything he can, which, to be fair, was a lot. And he has been playing maybe the most selfish hockey he's ever played in his career these past few weeks, but it's for good reason, too, when you acknowledge the scoring chances that he gets. But just 35 seconds after Timo Meier makes it 2-1, you have Jonathan Lekkerimaki, who makes it 2-2. It's a beautiful play by Nils Åman, who sends it down to Derek Forbort, and Forbort, a la Marcus Pettersson, lightly floats the puck into the slot there for Jonathan Lekkerimaki to one-time it on goal. He makes it 2-2, and the Vancouver Canucks have all the momentum until New Jersey strikes just 2 minutes after that. Dumoulin took a shot. The rebound was out in front. Erik Haula was there in the backhand to put it in, and the guys in defense were not able to swipe the puck away whilst Haula was there on the rebound. 3-2, New Jersey, and I was already thinking doom and gloom as the Vancouver Canucks were down 3-2 with 6 minutes to go. But then, with just 36 seconds to go in the third period, Quinn Hughes takes a shot from the point. It gets tipped on goal by Jake DeBrusk, and Pius Suter is there on the rebound to put it in the back of the net. We thought Jake DeBrusk had the goal. We thought Connor Garland had the goal. There was a lot of traffic there. You could see Jacob Markstrom was a little bit confused. But hey, where there's a will, there's a way. And the Vancouver Canucks find themselves a way to get it 3-3 with just seconds remaining in the third. Overtime was crazy because not only did you have yourselves Luke Hughes get a really nice opportunity, but you had Quinn Hughes pretty much start things off by himself, taking the puck into the zone, dashing by all the New Jersey guys, and coming in on Markstrom with a shot. Beautiful opportunity. It gets stopped up by Markey, though, and the Devils end up coming back the opposite way. Paul Cotter gets robbed on a cross-crease attempt by Thatcher Demko. That was awesome. And in the final seconds of the overtime period, Jake DeBrusk set up Jonathan Lekkerimaki for a beautiful breakaway opportunity, only for him to shoot it wide and beat Jacob Markstrom, but not actually go in the net. In the shootout, this is where we see some silky mitts come out to play. First goal is scored by Jake DeBrusk, who just walks right in and snipes it on Jacob Markstrom. Second goal is scored by Jesper Bratt, who ended up going back and forth left and right on Thatcher Demko, beating him up high on the backhand. And then the shootout winning goal was scored on the fourth round here. It's Jonathan Lekkerimaki, who ends up coming in on Markstrom, drags the puck a little bit, and then goes short side when Markey was thinking far side. And you can see Markstrom bang his stick on the crossbar after that. He was not happy that he got beat by Jonathan Lekkerimaki, a rookie in the NHL, trying to snipe it on the wrong side there. But ultimately, Vancouver takes a win here, 4-3 in a shootout. It's an extra 2 points that you could say maybe have been a little bit too little, a little bit too late. But at the end of the day, Quinn Hughes' body language says it all. The guy was trying to will the game for his team most of the night. And after Lekkerimaki scored the shootout goal, Quinn Hughes just kind of let up a sigh. He was happy. He was putting his arms up, and then he smiled afterwards upon looking at his teammates. The Vancouver Canucks, no Pettersson, no Höglander. They got Pius Suter and the Lekkerimaki folks, and Jacob Markstrom is pissed off because of it. So I gotta go pass out. I gotta take my long, eternal slumber, Dracula style, because I still am feeling very dizzy, and liquid is still escaping my digestive system at both sides, so not necessarily the best situation for me. I already made a video earlier in this morning talking about what's going on with me if you wanted to check that out if you were ever so kind. But thoughts in the comment section below about the Vancouver Canucks defeating New Jersey in this Hughesapalooza without the Jack Hughes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.